Hi guys, we're live. It's Arsenal. It's Leeds versus Arsenal at Elland Road, right? And we're here for our watch along. No, downstairs, Mom. All right. How are you, Prime? We got Prime on. How's yourself, Prime? Prime?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. Maybe it's just me. Sorry. Repeat.
Yeah. How are you?
Uh, I'm good. Chelsea won yesterday against
Yeah.
Newcastle. Newcastle will always kind of be like a bit of a tough side to break down. To play with a back five and then a bank of four, but yeah, got the win. It's all that matters. The Chelsea play scintillating and at the best? No, but you don't necessarily have to be at your best to beat Newcastle with the quality of players that we have. So.
Sorry, one sec. Downstairs, Mom. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, obviously going to St James's Park, you know what Newcastle are going to do. They're going to sit back and try and nick a goal off the break. But I think it was very disciplined and very controlled performance in Chelsea.
Yes.
And I mean, the big one was Man City Tottenham. And
Stephen, listen. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. And I know you don't want to hear this as an Arsenal fan, and I'm a Chelsea fan as well. Cool. Arsenal, Chelsea and Arsenal, we hate each other, whatever, cool. But we hate Tottenham more as well, cool. We hate Tottenham, all that. But take your hat off for a second and just be honest. Do Tottenham not worry you a bit? Liverpool are in shambles,
I honestly, yeah, you know me, I'm real, right? I mean, when like you won the title, last time you won the title, they had the chance there, and I think even the season before that, they had their chance there. That's probably one of my trepidations about Tottenham is that they've been in this situation before where they've come to about November, December, they're playing fantastic football. But when it comes to the pivotal moment, when it gets to about April, May, is where the pressure mounts. And previous seasons, they've flopped. And now, whether that's going to happen again, well, only time will tell. But
I mean, it was up against
yeah,
Chelsea,
they are a
hopefully.
threat. I mean, they are a threat to the title. And I think Chelsea, I actually think Chelsea Tottenham will be the key games in terms of the title race.
Yeah, I watched that game specifically, right? Oh my god, the way they were playing their front four, the way they interchanged, Harry Kane dropping in so deep and picking up the ball as if like he's a quarterback, Son playing off him, Bergwijn, Ndombele. People remember the way Jose was berating Ndombele and stuff. He needs to get fit and be disciplined and stuff like that. And people were like, "Oh, here he goes again. He's doing the same thing he did to Pogba." But the difference is that Ndombele listened, fixed up, and now he looks like one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. Kane, undoubtedly, he is the best striker in the league. One of the best in Europe. Lewandowski probably has something to say about that, to be fair. Son looks like one of the best wingers in the Prem. He has been obviously for some time as well.
I honestly think Son's more the star at Tottenham than Harry Kane, to be honest. If you look at performances,
I would still say Kane.
Cool, but
Kane
I see more
does.
from Son, to be honest.
But that's the thing. People look at Kane, I think, because of his goals, but the way he drops deep, the way he links play, his passes, it's phenomenal. But again, it's a toss up between the two of them. And I think, yeah, what you're right with. My only thing about Poch was that with Spurs, he disregarded all the other competitions when doing this project, building this Spurs up and stuff to be able to challenge, to be consistently stay in top four, challenge for the league, be a threat in Europe is all great, but it doesn't matter how much you build. If you don't have a winning mentality, it's not going to work.
Well, yeah.
Spurs, I kept saying if Spurs had won even the Carabao Cup, then I personally would have taken them seriously to win the league because you have that mentality to win. Spurs don't have it now, but Jose does. Jose's instilling, if they all buy into it, which they are doing now, they all buy into what he's doing, his plan and everything. Jose's a short-term manager, but that ripple effect, the same thing he did with Chelsea when he first came, that mentality, that ripple effect, can possibly be there for the future, and that's something that we need to hope. Like for me, they're favourites to win the Europa League, in my opinion, I'll be honest, but with the way Liverpool are, with the way City are right now, if Spurs are in a title race, Jose's going to put all his eggs in that basket. And you don't bet against Jose.
Yeah. I mean, I was on the football terrace last night about it as well, and we got marbles on. How are you this evening?
Yeah, I'm good. You?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. What I will do before we carry on the conversation, I'll bring up the lineups for today's game. Yeah, just give us 2 seconds. Right, so Arsenal would have 4-2-3-1 instead of a 3-4-3, which is a bit surprising for me. Leno in goal, Tierney as left back, Bellerin again as a right back, Gabriel and Holding in the middle, then Xhaka, Ceballos, Pepe on the right, Willian is on the left, with Willock behind Aubameyang. Now, my only 2 problems with that would be Bellerin and Willian, in my opinion, because I think I would rather Saka on the left than Willian.
Yeah. Unless he's resting Saka because he played for England. Well, that's the only thing I can think of. But Willock, I think. Well. To be fair, I just don't want Willian in a false 9. I want it if he can stay on the left and Aubameyang in the middle. But yeah, apart from that, Pepe starting, Xhaka, Ceballos was to be expected. The back 4. I heard a story on Twitter that Louise's wife had a baby, so that's why he's not there. But and then personally, I'd have thought Maitland-Niles over Bellerin, but to be fair, Bellerin's done okay this season, but I think Maitland-Niles needs some game time. But
I mean, that's pretty much, apart from Willian on the left and Bellerin on the right as a right back, that's pretty much the lineup we would have gone with.
Yeah.
So, I don't think there's too much wrong with that. And it's nice the fact that instead of just playing a 3-4-3 as he usually does, he's gone more sort of attacking.
Yeah.
And I think he had to be honest, right? Because it was just dire before the international break.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Leeds obviously they're a threat with Bielsa, and they're playing a 4-1-4-1, and I mean, the thing with I find with Leeds is that they're not scared of any team. I mean, you saw them the way they play against Liverpool in the first game of the season. So, they're not scared of anyone, and they'll play exactly how they want to play. I think it's down to Arsenal whether we stop that or not.
Well, I think they're going to play with intensity, so we just have to match their intensity. I don't think they're going to rough us up, but I don't think that's really how Bielsa plays anyway. So they're going to try. Well, they're going to think. He's probably thinking, well, our defense is still shit. We're still weak. So just like in a way, kind of how Leicester played us, just exploit our weak areas, weak defensive areas, and in the channels and stuff. So I just think if we watch for that and we can impose a bit on them, then I think, you know what, I think we're going to win this. I don't think we'll bat at them, certainly not, but probably 2-1, 1-0, something like that.
Yeah, I think the key for us, we can't start slow. We can't start slow. If we start slow, Leeds will punish us.
Yeah.
What do you think of it, Prime?
I think Arteta is. I mean, we'll see how it pays out, but I think Arteta is being very stupid. I think being this open and expansive, it looks like, against this Leeds team. You got Pepe playing as well. He's not going to be disciplined and defensive and work back. Arsenal fans always tell me that Pepe plays much better when he has Maitland-Niles playing at right back or right wing back to support him. So you got Bellerin there, so that right-hand attack isn't gonna look that great. In my opinion, it looks like Pepe might be lining up on the left, actually, because that's what Arteta has done recently. So Bias and Xhaka in midfield. No Thomas Partey, no El Neni. He's been on good form. Phillips is going to boss that midfield. Aubameyang up top, I don't know how that's going to look, because like I say, Aubameyang looks best when he's allowed to kind of drift in from wide, kind of like a forward instead of an actual striker. So let's see if we can hold up the ball, link play, and bring everyone in. Patrick Bamford is going to work hard, extremely hard. He's going to give Gabriel and Holding a tough time, in my opinion.
Yeah,
these are a good team. They're so disciplined, well drilled. The way Bielsa plays, I rate Bielsa so highly. It's going to be a tough game, and Arteta needs to be on his A game, especially since you're playing. I mean, this is what Arsenal fans want to see, right? This lineup. Well, maybe you want to see Saka in instead of Willian, but more or less, this is your lineup. You want to see this back four.
Yeah.
You want to see Aubameyang up top. This is what you guys want. If it doesn't work out, I don't think you can blame Arteta in this, because this is exactly what you guys all want to see. So
yeah,
see if it works out.
The thing is, though, is that some of his game management hasn't been good lately, and same for this season and last season, to be fair too. So it's not just the lineups or the shape of the team; it's more his own decisions, not making subs at the right time and stuff, and bad.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing you can criticise Arteta on if it goes wrong today. Is if we're 1-0 down, not wait until 15 minutes left in the game to make a sub and change it round. So yeah, he's gonna need not just everyone to give 110% and literally work as hard as anyone, because that's what you're gonna have to do when you try and play Leeds, especially at Elland Road. But you're gonna need to manage the game well on top of that.
May I see your bench?
Yeah, I'll show you a bench actually. Hang on a minute.
I'm just curious to see who's on Arsenal's bench.
I know Laka is in Saka and Nketiah. Mustafi, I think.
Hang on. Subs, we got Lacazette, Maitland-Niles, Mustafi, Reece Nelson, Nketiah, Runnison, obviously his goalkeeper, and Bukayo Saka.
So you'd have to think who comes on and make a difference in that. Maybe Saka and Saka and Maitland-Niles maybe come on, make a difference. If you guys need to, if you're losing and you need to get a goal back, can Lacazette make an impact? I don't know. I don't think so. Nketiah, I think he's an average striker. I don't think he's Will he make much of an impact again? I don't know.
I just noticed as well, Thomas Partey's not in the team.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah.
So again, no Partey. So that's going to be
a big miss.
And do you play? Who have we got next weekend?
Wolves.
Next weekend, Wolves.
Wolves, and then you have Spurs the week after, is it?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
So it's what is Thomas Partey injured?
Yeah, I think it's an ankle or thigh or hamstring. Yeah, he's injured. I'm not sure what the exact injury is, though.
Do you know how long he is out for?
To be honest, I don't. I think Arteta didn't give a date, but he said he may not be back until like probably around Christmas. Maybe when we play you, or when we play Chelsea.
So,
roughly, yeah.
But I mean, so he's going to be out for Wolves and Spurs. Those are two big games without Thomas Partey in that midfield to affect things. You look how Spurs.
Right now.
We all know what Wolves can do. Neves, Moutinho in midfield. We look at what Spurs did to Man City last week. Pulled them apart. Like they weren't even there. It's going to be tough for you guys.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Because like personally, I reckon, I'd rather fixtures until Christmas isn't well. I think we played Burnley and Southampton, but even then they won't be easy games. So yeah, I think if we don't do well, then there's this Arteta out thing. I think it definitely will grow if our results are shit over the next couple of months. So yeah, I get where you're coming from. That things could look peak.
Yeah. I can't establish when he's going to be out for. Oh, he apparently should be okay for the I don't know. That might have been just because for the Leeds game, but yeah, I can't work. They haven't given a sort of game that they're expecting him back. So we'll have to wait for more news on that one. But like I said, it's going to be a massive blow, especially if we're going to play Spurs without Thomas Partey in that team. So, yeah, predictions before game starts.
I'm going to be positive. I'll go for a win, as I said. Either 1-0 or 2-1 to us.
5-0. 5-0.
To them, or to Leeds.
Yeah, no, the score will be a high score. Well, actually, no, I don't even think it'll be a high scoring game for Arsenal's point of view because you don't score a lot of goals. Aubameyang being century might change that, but again, creativity wise, where is that coming from?
Like I said, I'd be more confident if Partey was in that. If he was going to play at 4-2-3-1 with Partey in it, then I would be a bit more confident in terms of creativity.
Bamford up front, he is a goal scorer. Clinical, I think he's up there this season in terms of goals. 7 this season thus far. Wow. 4-2? 4-2 or 3-2? Yeah.
4-2 to what, Leeds?
Yeah. Because I just don't see where the goals are coming from.
Yeah, for me, I think it will be. You know what? If we came away from this with a point, actually, that's not like completely disappointing. Obviously, as challenging for top 4, we expect more than that. But given like the fact we are missing Partey and given the recent results at the minute and the recent performances, yeah, if we played if we got a 1-1, I'd say a 1-1 draw, I wouldn't be overly disappointed.
Yeah.
The Leeds are a hard side. The Leeds are a hard side, especially at Elland Road.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Right?
Yeah, I suppose a draw would be the end of the world. Yeah, because obviously we're low on confidence and we've had bad results lately. So but I just think we have better players man for man in practically every position. I know Bamford's outscored Aubameyang, but you can't say he's a better striker of all of them. I know. I just think if we manage the game well, our better players should. Maybe I'm being a bit too over optimistic. I don't know, but if we manage the game well, our better players should be better than them, even though they are a decent side and Bielsa is a very good coach. You can't take that away from them. So, but
yeah, it's like I said, it's going to be a very close encounter between. And what I'll also be focusing as well is not just like the scoreline, is the performance as well. And seeing if the performance has improved.
To be honest, I think if we get a win and it's an ugly win, I'll take it because I think we need that. And also, we've been shit away from home for the last few years, so if we can go to like a tough place like Leeds and get a result, hopefully that can build confidence. So, I don't know.
Well, it's about. They're doing a virtual. They've got the mascot doing a virtual. Coming out with the players virtually. I think it's a charity, actually.
Okay.
That's a nice touch.
Well, I'm seeing the Leeds players in the tunnel, so.
Yeah. Do you think Ty will use the rain excuse if we lose? Just a thought. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, but like when I came in, you were both speaking about Spurs. Like, you know what? I don't like saying this, but I think they can put a decent challenge in, especially as the like City and Liverpool. Well, the table this season, that's obviously because of COVID. Well, the lockdowns obviously affected a lot of teams and stuff. But the way the table's moving, I think they're probably locked on for top fours as I see it, at least. I don't like saying it, but they could probably put a title challenge in.
Actually, last this is as well. The EFL, because of the COVID and everything, they've given 5 substitutes now.
Okay.
Do you think the Premier League should get the same?
Yeah, I suppose why not? Because it's like literally a game every 3 days now, so you're gonna get injuries and fatigue and stuff, and like players may be out with COVID anyway. So, like,
given the fact there's also been no stoppage, really, has there? There's been no sort of summer break.
Yeah.
What do you think of it, Point?
5 subs. Yeah, I think they should have done it. Yeah, they should have, but for some reason they didn't. Maybe they didn't think it was of some importance or anything, which
I think probably because the fitness levels, they probably thought because of the fitness levels of the Premier League, that would be more manageable. To get where I'm coming from. I mean, you can see like with lower teams lower in the table, even though standards have improved a lot more, is that if you say like got a top 6 side against one of the lower sides in the Premier League, even like you get to 20 minutes left, and if depending how the workload that the opposition are put in is, they'll start struggling with fatigue. So yeah, there is a case for it. But yeah, we'll have to we'll wait and see if they make a decision on that.
I just wanted to ask you private. It looks like Chelsea are starting to click. Do you reckon you can win the league this year?
We're definitely we're in the title race. Will we win it? I do not know. Because I don't know. But with everything with Liverpool and Man City, how inconsistent they've been, Liverpool's injuries. Maybe. But yeah, Stephen and I were talking about it before you came on and stuff, and yeah, it looked like it could be Chelsea Spurs title race. For me, I still want to see. We have these run of games now. We're playing against the big teams. We've got Spurs next week. We've got to play Everton, Wolves, Leeds, I think, Arsenal, Christmas period. Let's get through those run of games against the bigger sides.
Yeah.
We've got to be winning those, not all of those games per se, but we've got to be winning those games and showing that we're the better team and stuff, that in order to prove that we can win the league.
Sorry, here's the link if anyone does want to join. We've got AC on as the game kicks off. How are you, Ad?
Not too bad, bro. How are you, man?
Yeah, doing okay. Doing okay for now. So, yeah, was it Man United played yesterday, didn't they? What do you think of Man United's performance yesterday?
It was
He
poor
was very lucky, I'd
performance.
say.
We were lucky. If I'm gonna be honest, I feel like we would have scored without the penalty because we were building a lot of pressure up. But in my opinion, the goal would have either been ruled out for either being offside or just like something just happened, because I know how the refs are in this fucking league, and obviously he did his job. The refs did their jobs well yesterday. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like they did, because the Brighton game, the penalty got ruled out. Obviously the penalty that we nearly gave away got ruled out as well. Obviously the clear cut, they're clearly not penalties. So glad the refs made a decision. But we were poor yesterday. Our best players were rubbish. Fred, Bruno, they were rubbish. Bruno, yeah, all right. I'll take that back. I'll say Bruno was average. Fred was average as well, but Bruno was our man of the match only because he did score the pen, and he was part of many clear cut chances. But the thing is, his passing was horrible. It didn't even make 70%.
William down left hand side.
It didn't even make 70% pass accuracy, and it's a disgrace. It shouldn't be that bad. So yeah, we were very lucky with a win yesterday, but 3 points in it, and now we're ninth in the leaderboard. So
You know what's funny is that when I saw the first incident with the first claim for Leeds,
yeah,
right? Because I hadn't seen the game, so I only watched it on the highlights on Matchday,
yeah.
right? And literally as I saw it, I was like, "You watch this. Man United will go down the other way and get a penalty." Right? It's like I called it to perfection, because the next clip was you getting a penalty.
The thing
Yeah.
with Fernandes,
Yeah, well, that's United, isn't it? So
the thing with Fernandes, right, is that he's obviously a very good player, but if you took away his penalties, I don't think he offers that much. He's not very creative. His short range passing's not that good. I think the penalties, like, I'm not saying it's to cuss him because he is a good player. You can't deny it, but the penalties do add more to him, if that makes sense.
yeah, of course it
But
did.
I don't think I just see him.
You can say that about a lot of players, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
Nowadays.
Quick question: Liverpool Leicester score predictions.
I still think Liverpool will win it. They got some key injuries, obviously, but probably 1-0, 2-0.
I think they've both got key injuries at the minute. They've got a lot of injuries at the minute. Remember Leicester got a number of injuries before in the preview to this game. So yeah, I think in terms of that aspect, they're both suffering. But Yeah, I still see Liverpool. It will be very close, right? But Liverpool, I think, will edge it. But I think both teams will score.
Well, City was shit yesterday. You're not trying to say they should never have lost to Tottenham. I don't know how they lost to Tottenham. I know they have world
They should
class
never have lost to Tottenham.
They should never have lost to Tottenham in the first place.
What? Why not?
Because the matter of fact is, I know Mourinho is the manager of Tottenham, and I know that they have world class players in the team, but I feel like City standards are set way higher than Tottenham's, and they should have won. So that's just my opinion. I feel like they do set higher standards than Tottenham. I feel like a lot of people thinking City would go in and actually clatter Tottenham yesterday, but it didn't happen, did it?
I wasn't.
Well, no, I'm not saying.
I didn't think City stood a chance.
No, I'm
Because
not saying.
Because if you look at the two managers, you know what Pep's like in big games. The fact that he had Sterling on the bench. I may not rate Sterling as highly as everyone else does, but Sterling does have an impact in that City team. Aguero was also on the bench.
Yeah.
You look how Jose is tactically, especially in big games, how he liked to set up. He exploited that City team down to perfection.
I think Man City this season have been found out.
Leeds on the attack. Oh, what was that, man? That was a horrible shot.
Pepe.
What minute are you on, Steve?
Yeah, I'm on 6 minute 30.
I've literally just gone past 5 minutes 30. So do you wanna? Pause.
Okay.
So once I get to, tell me what time to tell you I'm at.
6:39.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I think Man City have been found out, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because like Pep signed a new contract, didn't he? So he has to win the Champions League for them, really, or obviously. But how long is he going to get to do that? Because their owners move mad. Like, that doesn't matter whether Pep's a goat of managers. If he does not win the Champions League soon, then I could see them getting rid of him.
That's what a lot of people say. Well, Pep's on a new contract. In the end, right, that doesn't matter. Results matter, right? He could have signed a new contract the week before. If the results aren't good enough, right, he'll be out the door. Simple as that.
Yeah. Right. Unpause.
Right. So but to me, people putting pen to paper for a contract is, in today's world, it's not so significant as it was.
That was a poor pass.
Yeah.
Arsenal there's another one. Willian.
Latest comment. The fact Tottenham are top of the league highlights Arsenal weaknesses. No, I already highlight my weaknesses whether Tottenham were top of the table, to be honest. Even if they weren't.
I think Chelsea will win the league this season.
I think it shows that if Spurs win the league, probably not because it's Spurs. But I think even if Spurs being in the title race and they finish second and they're close to it, I think it shows that
how good
one,
the teams
how far away Arsenal are. Two, maybe this could have been you because you guys were linked to Jose, and now majority of Arsenal fans said no, they don't want him.
Yeah,
because he's a narcissist. That's why.
No. To be honest, take the fact I didn't want him in the first place away. Is the fact that if you look at the two squads, our squad is not as good as Tottenham's. I totally admit that. Our squad, half of it is full of dead wood that we can't get rid of because they're too expensive to get rid of.
I'm going to disagree with that. Not just because it's Tottenham, but they have, I would say, 3 world-class players. Bale, Kane, Son. A lot of some good players. Mora, what's his name? Bergwijn, and Ndombele. I know Ndombele hasn't done that well, but he still is a good player. And what's his name? Rehulion, is it? At left back. Doherty are good players. Harry Winks, I've never seen much in. I don't get the hype.
Harry Winks is overrated. I don't want to hear anything.
He's not overrated.
He is.
I honestly think compared to Arsenal's first team, it's not.
Oh my god!
We're struggling to compete with with that.
They're no, I'm not being salty because it's Spurs, but I think their attack is more potent.
Sorry, just I'm good, bro. Nice to ask. So, yeah, I'm doing okay for now. A lot better now. My infusions will be at home next week, so good team.
I think their attack is more potent, obviously, but on paper we've got good players on attack. It's just we're not as
no, you don't.
clinical.
On paper, you have horrible players.
You don't. All right. If you look at on paper, none of your attack starts for Spurs.
The thing is, well, as I think, in terms of form, yeah. In terms of
you say form and all of that. Pepe is not better than any other winger Spurs have.
He's probably not
Willian, maybe he would start just because of the fact that he works hard and Jose likes that. Aubameyang, no, just due to the fact of if you want to play him as a striker, because all Arsenal fans say he's a striker when he's not better than Kane. He's not better than Son playing out wide on the left either.
Facts. Yeah.
Willock does not start as a 10 over in Ndombele. Saka, he plays more wing back than he does as a winger, so he's not involved in this conversation either.
Did you say Bergwijn is better than Pepe and Willian?
Delivery was delayed, Wayne, so I'm not getting it till Monday.
Is Bergwijn what?
Would you say Bergwijn's better than Willian and Pepe?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I agree.
There you go. Can Tottenham cope with a title challenge while they're fighting to win Europa League this season too?
Leno looks solid so far, man.
Well, here's the thing. Tottenham, 1, have squad depth. 2, I guess it depends how things lie up. Because
Chris, come on.
Before the season started, I would have said Spurs, their aim will be, obviously win the Europa League. But how Liverpool and City seem to be dragged down to not to the heights that they were a season ago, 2 seasons ago, whatever. It's now open, and you don't bet against Jose if he wants to go for this title, and it's open, whereas anybody can go for it. Then why shouldn't they try and put their eggs in that basket?
Arsenal are attacking decently so far. Actually, they just keep stumbling over the ball. That's the problem.
Stumbling over the ball is not a good attack.
No, as in no. Okay, like 2 players, so Willian and what's his name? I don't even know half the players at Arsenal. Like, I don't even fucking know who number 3 is. Is that Tierney?
Tierney.
Yeah, they just when they were receiving the ball, it looked like they were tripping up. They weren't. I've just watched the replay back. They weren't, but they were moving forward well. It was slow, but they're moving forward. Now Leeds are on the attack. Oh, what a save by Leno! What a save by Leno! Great save by Leno.
Leno is a shot. His distribution can be questioned, but his shot stopping is is just as good as Martinez's.
Thing is, Prime, you said Kane and Aubameyang, right? About Kane's all-round game is better. That is, like, he does drop deep and try and create, and he still scores goals. But Aubameyang had a better career. So
that's debatable.
How has Aubameyang had a better career? Because other than the fact that they both score goals, Aubameyang is not a better all-round striker than Kane, and Aubameyang has not won a plethora of trophies.
No, what he's saying is, I think what he's getting at is that the reason he thinks that is because they're like Marbles. I'll be honest with you, mate. The only reason why people think that he's had a better career is because he's been at Dortmund. That doesn't mean anything at all. It doesn't mean anything.
Did he win a trophy at Dortmund? Maybe a domestic cup. I think he's won an FA Cup at Arsenal. That's 2. Cool. But if he wins the Europa League this season or the league this season, you can't have a conversation anymore about it.
Well, yeah, maybe. But as things stand now,
even as things stand right now, Aubameyang's not better than Kane.
Well, I would say. Well, I'll still stand by my point that Kane has a better game, but Aubameyang had a 2 goal. Like he scored lots of goals in 2 of the best leagues in the world.
Leno's hands are solid. I fucking like it.
You guys can hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Aubameyang, you say Aubameyang scored leagues in 2 of the best leagues goals in 2 of the best leagues in the world. But what has he done in those leagues? Has his goals contributed to league titles? No. Has it contributed to European success? No.
Well, Kane's haven't, has it? Because Kane obviously is a very prolific.
Oh, Aubameyang is, what is he, 31?
31, yeah.
Yes, 31.
Kane
Yeah.
is like 26 or something, isn't
That's
he?
a
Really
red,
quickly,
right?
do you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you, Sonny. Yeah.
Kane is 27, so he's in his prime.
LFC Sonny, first time on the channel. How's yourself?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I take it by LFC, you're a Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously having this debate between Chelsea and Tottenham for the title race. But do you think Liverpool's brilliant?
It's too early to say because we haven't really seen how this injury effect is going to have on us because we've not been through it all yet. But coming up now, this game against Leicester is a big test.
Yeah, I think for both teams they've got key injuries in both areas.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a very close, very tight game.
I think Arsenal are going to win 2-0. One's going to be a free kick, one's going to be a corner. I don't think
So
any of them
that's
are
at
going to
the
be
start of the
overplayed, man.
game. If we came away with Elland Road with a point, the way we've been playing, I wouldn't be too disappointed.
Oh, ads, can you send me your link to your Discord?
Oh, yeah. 1 sec.
Yes,
I can get a free
I'm
kick.
trying to put up the video and stuff.
Yeah, alright, sweet. I'll send it to you now.
It's getting
Anyway,
dark
Sonny, how are
early,
you,
man.
bro?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm not too bad, man. Yeah, it's getting fucking dark, man. It's fucking... it's not...
You can barely see you,
Yeah.
mate.
I'm not used to the dark. Like this...
Hang on, let me try to do
this.
this. I don't know why I didn't turn this on.
Alright, 1 second, right. I'm gonna send it to you on Twitter, yeah?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah,
Okay.
Sonny, you could, draw the curtains, no?
Yeah, I will do that.
Alright, so I think... Do they have a corner now, Steve?
Yeah, corner.
Where's Anthony? Where's Anthony? He's gonna come on when they lose, right?
Ooh.
Bro, that play looks like fucking... oh god, Tierney, man. They're offside, right? Yeah, shit.
Yeah, Tierney.
Would you take Tierney as a backup player at Liverpool, Sonny?
He's too good for backup.
Too good for backup. Alright,
So
so...
the answer is yes.
Yeah, of course he would.
But he wouldn't be happy, Tierney. He'd be on the bench.
True.
Yeah, I think Tierney's level should not be used as a backup. If you're going to bring to your club Kieran Tierney, then you've got to make sure he's got a space for every week.
Would you say he's better attacking or defensively? Because I haven't really seen him defend a lot when I've seen him play.
Bro,
You
all
haven't
Arsenal
seen
do
him-
is defend.
I think he's good in both areas. Yeah.
You haven't seen him defend a lot and he plays in a back five.
Because I don't fucking listen. I don't watch crap. I don't watch crap week in, week out.
Ads, that's my point. He plays left centre back in a back five and you still don't see him defend. It's
Whoa,
beautiful.
whoa! Hold the fucking phone, right?
Hold the phone. You say you don't watch crap, right? Right?
Bro, you watched crap last night.
If he watches crap, why is he watch Man United?
Oh, fucking shut up!
When's the last time Liverpool won? Or not Liverpool, sorry. Where's the last time Arsenal won the league, though?
No, yeah, exactly.
I can openly admit that.
Yeah, I guess what I openly admit that Manchester United produce shit. The only reason I should say that we produce shit football is because of the standards that have been set at our club. So if you compare it to all the past times we've actually played, it is shit football, but it's still better than Arsenal's.
Is it?
But with Arsenal, realistically, it's just backwards, sideways fucking passing, isn't it? And it's pot to pass football. That's realistically all Arsenal are.
Yeah, yours is going to Istanbul and only getting it to club.
Yeah, but yes, I know our team was good enough to win that day, but going
to Istanbul and getting slapped. I'm sorry. What happened against Olympiacos?
Yeah, can I just say something though? Right? I want to say this right now. As good as our team is to actually beat Istanbul, one of our dictating midfielders was not playing that day. And whenever he's played before or after, we won the game. So I don't want to hear no crap.
Oh, come on, Ad. That thing.
No, 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 no. Stop. Readers, you know, I'm not a stat man. I'm not a stat man. I'm not a stat man, but the stats tell you that whenever that player has been playing for us, we've won a game or drawn. So I don't want to hear the rubbish.
In general, should be beaten Istanbul.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but all I'm saying is, yes, that's what I said, and I'm openly saying that we should have beat them, but we didn't. But the only excuse I can say is, the only thing I can say is we were shit, and if he was there, we wouldn't have lost like we did. That's what I'm saying. We probably would have lost, but we wouldn't have lost in that manner, if that makes sense. I think that's fair.
To be honest, I think the way Man United have been, right, is that you can't tell actually, even if he was playing or not, that they were actually going to turn up and win the game.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, but we didn't go there to win. We didn't go there to win. We went there to get slapped by fucking kebab eaters. That's what we fucking went there for.
Denver Bar.
And the thing is, then as soon as we lose to them, I have fucking Jem giving me lessons about being Turkish and shit, and then I get fucking slated on Twitter for saying that we had a chance to beat them. I said we would lose that game. I never once said, and Stephen, you can quote me on this. I said this. I said, yes, we go on these runs, but every time a good thing comes to an end, everything has to come to an end at some point. And I said that we're not going to go on another run like we did when we came back from COVID. It's going to stop once we beat Leipzig. We lost against Arsenal, and then we lost against Istanbul.
Oh,
simple. Fucking.
That's hit the bar. Jesus. That would have been a goal.
Fucking hell, man. Arsenal are playing some good football so far.
Yeah, we've been decent the first 20 minutes.
I think Willian's been your drive so far. Willian and Pepe have been the good players so far.
But the thing is that we've not started how we usually start, which is really slow, because it's like I said at the start again, if we start slow, Leeds will punish us.
Yeah,
Probably want that first goal, don't you?
And Pepe on the left now, so it looks like Pepe and Willian are interchanging.
That's how Pepe should play. Get the ball deep. Don't just hog the touchline, because then he's way a handful for like.
Pepe's been moving central whenever he's got the ball on the wing, which is good. So pretty good. What minute are you on, Steve?
I'm on 21:43.
Fuck's sake, man! I've gone behind again because it's fucking these.
Oh, I ain't doing it again, mate.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not gonna ask you to. I don't even care about Arsenal anymore. I'm just gonna fucking.
Go on, Tierney.
I want Arsenal to win this game because I like Arteta.
Oh, come on!
I like Arteta, but I don't fully rate him as a manager yet because he hasn't shown me. He hasn't been here for the full season yet, so I can't rate him.
Always hit the bar.
To be fair, his players are dead.
You can, yeah, and guess what? He's winning He's winning games with those players, so that says something, doesn't it? Like, he's actually decent.
Well, he's winning some games.
Yeah, he's winning some games. He has lost quite a few, but you know, you need Pepe to play every game, or you're not gonna really have much of an impact, even when you're getting battered. So, yeah, Arsenal they need to just play him. They need to just use him right as well. If you don't use the right players, if you don't use your best players, like it's a shame to say Pepe's probably one of the best players.
Top 10 in great scores on live.
That kid in church trying to be a dickhead. You're a fool. Right, right, here we go. Got the right time. You watching the game, Sonny?
I'll put it
I'm watching the game.
Put it back on live, like, so as soon as it happens.
Right, I'm on 22:50.
I'm on 24.
What the fuck up? Who is that? That's Ceballos for that shitty free kick.
All I'm gonna say to you is Ceballos is shit. Tierney, no, sorry, I was about to say Tierney, but I meant
I was about to launch one in there.
I was about to say El Nini. El Nini's shit. What the fuck was Ceballos even doing with that free kick?
Oh, he's our saviour. I thought El Nini was our saviour.
El Nini's a workhorse, man. That's all he is.
Go on, Hector.
He's a space goat.
It worked.
It's gone, Alba. Shoot. Oh, fuck it.
Look, I've never seen Arsenal score a goal in this fucking stream ever. I'm joking. I'm not even joking. I have never seen them score a goal in this stream.
I'll
No,
have to go back and check that because I swear you have.
no, I haven't. All I've seen is Saka
Fine.
missed.
I can't hear you fine. I think he was talking. I couldn't hear you.
Is Aubameyang playing striker?
Yeah, he's not.
I said Arsenal don't score many goals anyway.
Yeah, Arsenal are a low scoring team.
Yeah,
They're not good. They're not good enough. They're not good enough.
Yeah, we got Willian and Pepe on the left and the right interchanging.
That's no excuse.
Yeah.
Do you think if Leicester wins tonight, that's going to like cement a title charge?
See, that's all I hear is the gas filled up, and then that's all it is with Arsenal fans.
What title charge for Leicester?
Yeah, if they win tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. I think possibly they could still be in the race. But here's the thing with Liverpool.
Because remember last season we
even with the injuries
battered.
that you guys may have, you've got
As of now,
what you've got from now until January. If you guys can like keep, not like don't lose games and stuff like that, and still maintain somewhat ground. In Jan, you go in and you sign a centre back. You're still in it.
yo, Stephen, when are you gonna convert to a good team, mate? Because you're not having any enjoyment watching them every week.
When I'm in a 6-foot ditch.
No. Be serious. You have to change the team. Either United, Chelsea, or Liverpool.
Yeah, Ollie's will is like the slowest one to throw it.
Yeah, and guess what? He's still a better manager than Arteta, so I don't want to hear any of that. I don't want to hear any of that. I don't. And guess what? I don't listen. Right. There's a difference between rating and once you've actually analysed the manager, you actually understand. You, as a Arsenal fan, I'm sure you don't. Do you actually watch the games? Do you watch the 90 minutes of Man United games?
That's fine.
At times. All right, sick. So I can analyse.
I'm very getting through 90 minutes. I could not watch 45 minutes United.
No.
Well, I understand that being
No. I could watch 90 minutes of Chelsea every weekend.
Chelsea play good football.
Okay, Chelsea do play good football. It gets me gassed to know I'm going to be on Monster's fucking stream with Prime, just watching Chelsea dominate games. Like with Man United, we don't do any of that.
I've seen most recent United games, right?
Arsenal.
And if Fernandes was injured for most of the season, you'll literally be about fucking like 15.
No,
16.
don't talk rubbish, man. Don't talk rubbish.
Truth. It's the truth.
No,
it's
it isn't. He's not our only good player. He's not our only good player. He's not. He's not our only good player. He's not.
Of course he's not. Of course he's not your only good player, but he's your best performing player. And
No, he isn't. He isn't.
Ollie's a dead manager.
Now Fernandes is surely United's best performing player.
Yeah.
Okay, performing player. When it comes to consistency, he's not consistent. So
I'd say
that point can be countered.
I'd
if
say
I
he's
really
the
wanted
only
it to be.
consistent player in that team.
Nah,
Maybe De Gea.
Nah.
Because I saw the West Brom game last night, right, and that's how you've played for most of the season.
Yeah, he was shit last. Yeah, he was shit yesterday, though. Admit it, he was shit. But he just got a penalty.
On the pitch.
That's debatable. I think their goalkeeper was better. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. But outfield.
Outfield player. Of course, I have to say it's him, but because like the only two players that come close to him were Saka and Fred, and they were average as well. They were.
I made a video on that, bro. Go watch it.
Them three players, right?
I see
Obviously,
Sonny's work rate on his channel.
Yeah, I see that.
Consistent, bro. Keep it up.
Thank you, man.
Consistency.
No, but ads. What I was saying is that how you played against West Brom is how you've played for most of the season, and it has.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
It has been Fernandes that has made the difference, right?
But
but
Man United if you're saying Man United have been inconsistent this season, so many teams have been as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Marbles. I'm gonna say this right now. Yeah, you say, listen. You claim you tend to say all the time that Bruno Fernandes. Yes, he's a talent, which is true, but he's not the player that wins us games. There are more players on the pitch who have been winning us games recently. It's not just Bruno. It's not. It really isn't. Luke Shaw has been winning us games with his assists. Fred has been winning us games, dictating the midfield. Every game he's played, he's been playing well, other than the Arsenal game where everyone was shit. And he's still shown spikes of hope. So, I don't want to hear none of that rubbish. It's just Bruno doing the work. Because if he was out, we'd replace him with Donny van de Beek, and it might even be better. Because I feel like Donny's movement on the ball is better than Bruno's. So,
Yeah, I agree with that. But then that's one reason why your manager's dead, because you would look a better team, you'll play better football and be more creative if we had done it.
Define what you mean. Define what you mean by dead. Define that, please.
Well, he's not at the level.
He's not.
Saved by De Gea. Goal for Sheffield United.
Okay. Define what you mean by dead.
He's not at the level to take Man United forward, is he? He's
Oh no, but okay. Again, I'll ask you to explain. What does that mean then? Take Man United forward.
Well, Man
To do
United,
what?
a club of Man United's size and history should be up there challenging for leagues and Champions Leagues.
Yes.
So he has proven in his managerial career, when he's won the Norwegian League, that mighty league in European terms, right? That he's not up to it. He relegated Cardiff. He's
Okay,
been
no,
at
I've got a point to where I'm going, so let him continue. Yeah, go.
He's been at Man United for 2 years. There's still no defined style of play. The team is boring. It lacks energy. It lacks intensity. It lacks creativity. He's not up to the job.
Cool.
He makes bad game management decisions all the time, and it just seems that he just seems to rely on some high-performing players like Fernandes, like sometimes Rashford may play well, sometimes Martial, sometimes Fred or someone like that. Or De Gea, to be fair, has done okay this season, even though he's been making mistakes over the last, say, 2 years or whatever.
Yeah.
But he's just not at the level. That's what I mean when I say he's a dead manager. He's not he's not a Man United manager, simple as that, and they should never have hired him.
Okay, cool. You say all of that, but it's not his fault he's there. Like you say, they shouldn't have hired him in the first place. That's one. The stature of Man United are as a club. Man United haven't been up at that stature for the last, 7 or 8 years now, or seasons now? They're not that club, or they're not that team anymore. I should probably say that's probably more accurate. They need to build and they need to grow, and maybe Ollie is the right man to bring back that culture and ethos for Man United as a club, so he can be that stepping stone. So when he's done building in the next season or two, you bring in the better manager
But you can't do that,
take
man.
them
You
forward
can't
to
do
win.
that.
But you can
Have
do
a
that.
plan for a manager to come in for the next manager.
Well, sometimes you can, because it's about stepping stones and building blocks. It's the same thing about, like, sometimes it is about that, having that stepping stone. Sometimes it is about having that building block. Because I could say the same thing with Arsenal. I don't think Arteta is that guy that you're going to win a Premier League or a Champions League with. I genuinely don't. However, I do think he can be the stepping stone. He can be used as a stepping stone for the next guy to come in, if you guys plan smart and do it properly and accurately. It's the same thing I have with Frank Lampard. I don't know. I need to be proven it. I don't know if he can be the guy that Chelsea will win the Premier League again and the Champions League and stuff. But I do think he will be the guy that can get the squad and the team to a point where we're then ready to go and win.
Even Danny Welbeck
that
attacked better
ethos
yesterday.
and stuff again. And I think that's sometimes you have to think about it logically and be smart with it. You say, oh, he's a dead manager. Well, to finish in the top 4 in the Premier League, I'm not going to call you a dead manager if you can do that. He's won league titles. You can say it's been with Mold and Norway and stuff like that, but you guys rate Arteta so highly. He's won more league titles than him.
Exactly.
So what can you really say? Is Ollie a world-class manager? No, he's not, obviously. But he is a good manager.
Yeah, exactly. He's not dead.
It's
You
hard to
can.
deny that.
How's that
And
coming
for
from
you
Arsenal
not
fans?
to, and for you not to, for you to say you don't see a style of play, or you don't see anything that he plays and stuff like that, but then you've also said that you don't watch Man United, then obviously you're not going to see anything.
Well, how was anything? Yeah. Thing is that
Hang on.
where's the
Who's
echo
doing
coming
that?
from?
Yeah, there's an echo.
Yeah, we're trying to reach £1,000. We're up to about 760 now already, and just do it via this link. And yeah, this help get this to this target.
Okay.
But
Come on.
yeah, Leeds Leeds have had good opportunities in this.
Leeds are shit. I'm sorry. They're playing like rubbish right now.
But I think
They ain't a shit club. No way are they a shit club. They're just playing like crap right now. In my
it's only
opinion.
36 minutes. It's only 36 minutes in.
They also will get at them.
I would like him to respond to what I've said.
Who?
Oh yeah. The thing is that I get what you're saying about the culture thing, because well, I watched Football Terrace Terry, and he says the same thing. But even he is Ollie out now. He was vexed yesterday when even though obviously United won, he was vexed with Ollie. The thing is that yes, he can talk about the culture, and I think with Moyes and Van Halen, what's his name, Mourinho, there was a bit of toxicity more so under Mourinho, and you have to see has to to like say a point, flush the shit out, so to speak. But and yeah, you did get third last season, but the thing is that I don't think it's just about the culture. I think it's as much about results and about getting a proper style of play. I get also what you're saying, that he has won something. I don't personally count the Norwegian League is a trophy, but it's not a high level, and it's not really a fair comparison, like to say, well, because Ollie's been a manager for 10 years. This is literally Arteta's second season, first full season as a manager, period. So you can't really compare the two in terms of who is better. Also, I personally, I can't speak for every gooner out there, but I personally don't think Arteta is this like potential like Pep 2.0 or Klopp 2.0 or even a Wenger 2.0. He must have something in him if so many people rate him highly, and it's not just Arsenal fans, it's journalists, it's obviously Pep is his brethren, he would rate him highly. And no, but it's true. A lot of people in football, coaches, managers, journalists, do rate him highly. So there must be something about him. But
Cool. Coaches and stuff that we've rated highly. I'm saying until we see something, all of that is just words.
Well, what I'm saying is I don't agree with what some Arsenal fans say. I think he may have potential, but again, that's what it is at this moment, just potential. But like personally,
One second, I'll be back.
Personally, I didn't even want him because I wanted Benitez because he has experience, and I thought Arteta was the wrong appointment. But I wasn't going to bitch and moan because it doesn't make sense. He's here. He's not going to go unless he proves that he's not up to the job. So,
needed.
Boys, I've got to go. I'll speak to you all soon. Thank you for having me on.
No worries.
Yes.
Come again, please.
Thank you, mate. In a bit.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But,
well, to that, then I would say you can say you're not going to count like the titles and stuff he's won because it's more than whatever and the standard of Man United. I could also easily say that I can't count Arteta winning the FA Cup, prove that he's a great manager, because a club of Arsenal's supposed standard, the best in London, the third best in England, and stuff like that, that shouldn't be your aim and expectation. You shouldn't be happy and celebrating winning an FA Cup when you finish 8th. It's not an achievement.
This is where this is where I say with Arteta is that this season proves he's now got to prove that he can take Arsenal forward in terms of higher league standing, actually competing for the top four instead of like the trend that we had last season. It's I think as an achievement, as your first as Leeds miss another chance.
Leeds should be 4-0 up right now.
Like I said, I think with Arteta is that they were brilliant. It was brilliant as an achievement, despite the season we had, to be able to win an FA Cup, right? Especially with the form we were in. Now,
I don't think it is.
Given the fact the turmoil the club have been through, had to lose a manager, the performances weren't there. To be able to get that same group of players to turn around and actually win something, and not to mention you had to beat Chelsea and also Man City during that in that cup run was
should be 5.
I'm not saying that means he's like going to be an absolutely terrific manager, because he's still now got to take that full season that he has got this season and actually prove that he can actually take Arsenal forward to where they want to go, which is top 4 and then challenging for a title. So
okay, you say top 4 and then challenging for the title. How long is that then? Because all right, look, no, actually, let me ask you this: start of the season, where did you guys say that Arsenal will finish?
I personally would have said anywhere from about 4th, probably to 7th.
Steven, do you feel the same?
I would have said about, if not 4th, around about the top, in the top 6.
Okay, so top 6, you say 7th. Cool. So that means at the very least, Arsenal are the 7th best team in the league then? By your standards then, yeah?
Cool.
So does that mean if this season Arteta finishes 8th or 9th, regardless if you win another FA Cup, he should be sacked? Because you're not building, you're not going forwards. Arguably, you're stagnating, if not going backwards.
There's an argument for that, yeah. And I would.
But I don't think it's an argument. I think he should get sacked if that's the case. If we're using your estimations and standards by it, because for me, I say Arsenal are, be generous, the 7th best team, 7th best squad in the league. So if you finish like, I'm expecting you guys to finish 7th, 8th, based on everything else.
Yeah, honestly, if we don't meet our targets, which are to
should be 6.
If we don't win a trophy, yet we either finish 6th or 5th, right? Then I would be like considering whether he should go.
It's not considering, he should go. He's not taking you forward. It's all good having this plan and saying trust the process and whatever, cool. But if you're not seeing signs of progression within said plan or within said process, then it doesn't mean anything.
I think, well, for me, it depends how close we are to Champions League. Like, if we finish 8th again, if we finish 8th again and win the Europa League, right, then I'll take it. Yes, his league position is stagnant, but we're in the Champions League because we won the Europa League, so I'll take that. But
okay, cool. But Emery got you guys, I think you're like a point or 2 away from 4th, and you got to the Europa League final. And it was only due to the fact that your team capitulated in the second half. I don't think it was down to Emery himself as to why you guys got battered. Why did he then get sacked?
Hang on.
The thing is, he got sacked in the season afterwards.
Memory is he threw full spot away. right?
No, I don't think. You can't just blame him. You can't just blame him.
I'm not just blaming him. But
But the thing is,
You just said he threw the first ball away.
no,
yeah.
but the thing is that Emery didn't get sacked because you lot slapped us, right? He got sacked, I think it was around October, November in 1920 season. So he was given the summer. We signed Pepper, we got Ceballos, we got Luis, we got Tierney, we got quite a few number of players there. Martinelli.
Half time.
So he was actually backed in the summer. Obviously, Kroenke and the club said, you know what? Okay, yes, we missed out on Champions League narrowly and we got slapped in Baku by Chelsea, but we're still going to give you time. We're going to give you another chance. But the form in that opening part of last season was shit. That's why he got the sack, not just because he missed out.
He lost the dressing room as well. He lost the dressing room.
Yeah.
Pretty much from Palace onwards, you know.
You say he lost. You say he lost the dressing room. Then is that his fault?
No. He did not lose the dressing room.
Is that his fault? Because the players that he wanted to bring in he didn't want Pepe. You guys spent 72 on him. He wanted Zaha. He didn't buy Zaha. You guys spent money on Gabriel because he was a cheaper alternative, or not Gabriel, Saliba, because he was a cheaper alternative. I don't want to hear all this talk about him being the Mbappe of centre backs because he hasn't proven that.
He is, though. He is.
Cool. Let me finish. He has not proven that as of yet because he hasn't even played a game in this league. He's not even in your Europa League squad.
But he's world class. He's world class.
Okay, cool. You can keep saying that he hasn't proven that. He hasn't shown that as of yet. You spent money on Saliba because he was a cheaper alternative because you knew you could get him for cheap if you send him back out on loan to whatever team he was at before. That's why Spurs didn't want to buy him because they needed him last season.
We needed him 2 seasons ago, and he came on our bench as a reserve.
I can't tell. I have not going to sit here and say Saliba is world class because I have not seen him play. Right?
My point isn't about Saliba. No, my point is not about Saliba. My point is you can't. My point is.
Rams, have you seen him play?
Yes.
Have you seen him play in the French league?
I've seen him play. I watched him before, but it was only average games, but it could have been better. I think he'd play better if he was in the Prem.
Wait, so you said I've seen him play. You said I haven't seen him play. I have. It's only average games. But if it's only average games that he's played in, then how is he world class?
Yeah, but I'm sorry.
He is world class. Right?
No. I'm not even. I didn't say he's not. I'm saying how is he world class?
He's world class because he bosses average leagues.
But okay, he bosses average leagues. Has he won a league title?
Yeah, okay, but you guys would say that Eric Bailly is better than him, wouldn't you? And he isn't.
Well, he's more.
I don't think Eric Bailly is world class.
No, I'm not saying.
Eric Bailly is a good defender, average, but I don't think he's world class.
No, what I'm saying is, do you think Eric Bailly is a good defender?
He's all right.
I just said I think Eric Bailly is a good defender. He's average, but I don't think he's world class.
Okay, then. So you said he's world class.
I did not say he's world class.
We just said he's not world class.
Yeah, he's good. He's not world class.
If he's better than Eric Bailly, who's injured half the time, that doesn't mean anything. It's not an achievement.
Well,
I would expect Saliba to be at least good, or at least the same level as Eric Bailly, if not better.
Okay, then.
Is Van Dijk, right?
Yeah,
that's world class.
Van Dijk is not world class.
What?
All right, cool. To be honest, I'm not even going to argue that. Fine, but how is Saliba world class then?
Saliba is world class because he's Van Dijk's brother.
But Van Dijk's not world class, so Saliba's not world class then.
Saliba is not world class. He's 20 years old. You've not hardly seen him.
No, wait, Stephen, I'm actually genuinely curious. No, wait, Stephen, let him go because I'm.
Right, there's a difference between the French league and the Premier League.
No.
Stephen, I'm actually genuinely want to know why. But okay, you said because he's world class because he was Van Dijk's brother. But you just said Van Dijk's not world class, which none of us argued with you on. So if Van Dijk's not world class, then how is Saliba world class if they're brothers?
Right, the brother thing was a joke, but I'll explain why he's world class. All right, if he was in the Prem, do you think he would do well?
If he was in the Prem.
No. So what I'm saying is, before he came to the Prem, do you
Yeah.
think he did well?
Did I think who did well before he came to the Prem?
Ceballos.
Ceballos.
Yeah.
I don't rate Ceballos. I think he's an average midfielder. But I thought we're talking about Saliba, so.
Oh yeah, Saliba. Sorry, yeah, I forgot his
But
name.
Saliba, Saliba, he's sure he's got talent, I guess, but he's injured half the time. He's injury prone, and the games he has played, I guess he's looked good in, but I can't judge him on.
Okay, he is a world class. Okay, he is a world class. Then I'll take that back. I'm sorry. You guys proved the point there. But
what was how would you know? But I didn't understand in what you said how he's world class. You didn't explain it.
No, I couldn't. I can't explain it now because you've just proven he isn't.
Okay.
And the thing is, I'm actually a West Ham fan, and I feel like we should have got him in the summer.
No, I think the defenders you have now are just as good as him.
Well, okay, Ogbonna and Diop are good defenders, but I don't know about anyone else.
Diop is talented. Ogbonna's experience. Cresswell can do well in a 3.
Yeah. I would have taken another midfielder.
You have Suchek, you have Declan Rice.
Well, we need a. I'd say this now. We need a powerhouse, someone who's small, agile. Like I feel like Kante would not come to our club. But I feel like Fred is a good player. Maybe he could have come to our club.
Fred is not going to downgrade and go to West Ham. No offense.
Sorry.
Fred will not downgrade and go to West Ham. No offense.
Can I ask?
So you think he's that good?
I think he's better than West Ham. Yes.
So you think he's a good player and he's too good for our club?
No, I think he's better than West Ham. Yes.
That's a disgrace. That's not true.
He can get into most Premier League teams, to be fair.
No.
Wait, hold on. Wait, okay, all right. Then why do you want him at West Ham if he's rubbish?
What I said is, most of our fan base say that they want him at our club, but
no, you said you want him at. You said you want someone who's small and a powerhouse.
Yeah, but it's not dumb. But it's in we can't get Kante because Kante still at Chelsea.
Yeah, I know, but you also said someone like Fred. But then you just said he's rubbish. So why do you want someone who's rubbish?
Okay, so do you rate Fred then?
No, I don't. Well, no, I do rate Fred. Is he world class? No, but I think he's got quality and talent.
I think he's all right. He's not top world class level, but he is good. I'll say.
Would you take him over Ceballos?
Well, in my opinion, Fred is.
I asked Michael.
Fred is no. I don't care. I am just in the loop to thinking that Ceballos is. What player are we talking about?
Stephen, you can just mute him.
Ceballos is trash, I think, in my opinion.
I'll take him.
I'm asking Marvel because he's an Arsenal fan.
You know, he's not. He isn't.
Oh my life!
I'm not. Okay then.
Yeah, that's why he's called Marble Hall.
Your marbles, man. Show your face, you pussy.
Yeah, I'll answer your question. He doesn't bother me anyway. But but yeah, I'll take Fred because I think we need
Charlie just said he's not used to people accepting he's right. Oh my god. Charlie, where are you, bro? Why are you hiding?
Yeah, well, can I get rid of him? Bye. Listen, you ready?
What?
No, you can't be respectful. You can fuck off. Right?
What?
Be disrespectful somewhere else. And I'm people call people pussy and all that crap. Bollocks. Right? This is my channel.
What, he
Not
wants,
create it.
what, he wants to come on or back on?
I don't care. I don't care. Maybe that's me. Maybe that's me being partially incapacitated. And I can't take a joke. But there you go. Yeah, but we can all have a joke. But I'm sorry, no. But yeah. Anyway. What do you think of the first half? Anyway.
I think they obviously had more shots, but most of those shots are just over the bar. Obviously, we had chances to. I don't know. I think it's kind of even. I think we've looked good like going forward, but I don't know. I think whoever wins this, I think has to be more clinical. Because I think because I seen something on Sky that they had like 12 shots to our 4, but I think that kind of like not so much flatters them, but masks it because not all of their shots like Leno was really tested. There was that one, I think, was it Banford, got a toe to it or something. That's the only serious chance I think they've had, really. But yeah, I just think I think the way we've passed it, to be fair, has been good, and I think both teams have kind of have tried to like press and like pass the ball well. So yeah, I think it depends who's more clinical, takes their chances, and who doesn't make any real stupid mistakes, really.
I think Leeds.
I don't agree.
I think Leeds, to be honest, have I'd say had the better of the chances, to be honest, and they've been quite wasteful. And whether they come to regret that, we'll wait and see. But it's not been bad from Arsenal, but I'm expecting better and an improvement. So, what do you think, Brian?
I don't think it's been even. I think Leeds have been all over you, and they should be 4 or 5-0 up. They should be taking their chances, and they're not. I look at Arsenal. A lot of what you've been doing has been penned in. You haven't got out as much. Leeds should win. Leeds should be winning this game, and if they don't, come the end of the 90 minutes, they have no one to blame but themselves and the chances they've missed.
Yeah.
Hello, lads.
We've got Red One TV on. How are you?
Not too bad, mate. Thanks for leaving the link in chat. I appreciate it, mate.
No, not at all. What do you think of Arsenal's the performance so far in the first half?
I think we've been solid, mate. I just think we need to capitalise on our chances. Yeah, mate. No, I'm a Arsenal fan, mate. I think we need to.
What team do you support?
I support Arsenal, mate. Who was that kid on before?
I thought it was you.
It was not me. It was not me. That kid before was not me. I swear down. It was not me.
No, Ads. I thought it was you, but then I was just like, nah, Ads is not this delusional.
This doesn't matter. I don't care. If he ain't being respectful, he can fuck off.
No. Hear me out. That guy before, I know who he is. He's from he's in the terrace chat all the time, and he's come to my stream a few times as well. I know him. His name? No, he was I'm trying to think of the name. I know who it is. It's Shackerfield FC. That's his name because I know him from I see him in the terrace chat. Everyone's going on of him. So I know he's he's not a West Ham fan. He's not a West Ham fan because he has fucking Trent on his profile picture on YouTube.
Sam, Stephen, please, if that guy ever comes on again, just tell him, just don't invite him on, because the thing is, what he is, he's a troll.
Yeah, let him have it. Like I do, like I always do with anyone who wants to come on. Let them have their say. But if they're gonna start being offensive towards other people in the chat,
Yeah.
this
I don't like when he called Marbles a pussy. That wasn't right, man.
yeah, that's what I got him straight out. So I'm not having him disgrace my channel like that.
Stephen, the thing is, right? There's a difference between someone joking and then trolling. I'm joking with you by doing the Australian accent. I wasn't gonna say any of the thing that guy was gonna say. That guy was that. I think that generally is how he sounds like. I think he's just a kid.
Yeah, it's probably some 4-year-old now probably crying for his mum. That's
He's just a kid. Just loner, innit?
How are you, Wayne?
I'm not too bad. Just seeing how this game will plan out, and it's seeming like Leeds might score.
Charlie, man, I appreciate the support, man. Thank you so much, bro.
You know how I was thinking, is this ads? So it's like,
Yeah, I thought it was either you or Marcus.
I was just like, because the first guy, right, I kind of thought, is this ads? Because there's no face, I didn't see the name or anything. I was like, nah, ads isn't like this. And then you came on, and I was just like, who is it? So I thought I would say ads, what team you support, and then you said Arsenal. You actually answered me. That's how I knew it was you. Oh my god.
No, that first guy's a dickhead though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the second half is starting now. Nelson coming on.
What, Reece Nelson?
Yeah, I believe Reece Nelson's come on. That's
For
what
who?
I just mentioned in the chat.
For who?
Willian's off.
Willian's off.
Willian, your best creator is off. Okay.
Your best player.
Are you guys not a bit embarrassed about how you're playing?
I didn't think we were playing that bad.
You're parking the bus against a newly promoted side.
Well, look, maybe I'm a bit biased. So I can't help not be biased, but I don't think we're not playing shit. Or the first half was not shit. I think Leeds for me just had more chances, but not better chances.
I think they did. I think Leeds should have scored from a few of them, but the fact is, you're parking the bus against a newly promoted side.
Shit,
I don't know. I think we have tried to take it to them, but I don't know.
Oh, to be honest, I don't really count that as taking it to them. Like, I've seen Arsenal when they've taken it to teams being a lot more intensive. Have a lot more intensity about them and their willingness to win the ball.
And here's the thing, playing counter-attack against this Leeds team with Bielsa, I'm not even saying it's the worst thing to do, but you're not even playing counter-attack. Marley even said in the comments, I'm very embarrassed. You're not even playing counter-attack, because counter-attack would mean you're getting the ball quickly up the field when you're breaking and you're being clinical. You're not even doing that. I don't think you've had much of a hit at them.
Well, at least ads can come on and just cheer us up.
Well, Arsenal, they've been alright, I think.
That's if we can see you, mate. I could barely see you. I could back see your nose and your eyes. But I also think is that while they've had opportunities, both teams have.
You haven't taken your chances.
I'd say, look, to be honest, if I would be happy if I was a Leeds fan.
No, I would not. They've been playing disgracefully today.
No. I mean, I think I think
I'm gonna move to my laptop again. One second.
I'm sorry, as an Arsenal fan, I cannot be impressed with this at all. It's like nothing changed, to be honest. Right, and all this does is just gonna build the pressure on, and build up the argument. And this is where I mentioned, like I was saying earlier about what if Arteta doesn't meet your targets and that, is that you'd also got to consider how we've played over the season. If we've been playing like this all season and not met our targets as well, then I definitely would want him out the door. Arsenal with a free kick. Stop waving your hand, just put the ball in the box. Oh, fucking hell, I can't even beat the first man. Mum says hi. Hang on. Something's up. Oh, don't tell me VAR going to check on this. Look, it's serious. Right, what's happened here? Oh, Pepe, what are you doing, you prick? Oh, what are you doing? Oh, VAR's going to give him an off here. Oh, you fucking twat. Oh, you're joking.
Ooh.
That's an off. It's a straight off.
What did he do
Oh,
that
you don't even
for?
need to go to the monitor. That's an off. Oh, you're joking.
Wait, who was that? Was that Liam Cooper?
I don't no. Something Oski. Yeah, he's off. He's
Who's that
fucking
off?
off. You
Who's that
dirty
off?
prick.
What's off?
Pepe's off. You fucking idiot.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
Oh, hey, and now you're not there for the fucking Tottenham game, you arsehole.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Stephen.
Walk of shame.
No, I don't believe that. Over a pathetic little fucking push.
I mean, on the bright side,
Bring on Lacazette.
So there's
what's he
no
gonna do?
there's going to be no Pepe. Well, Tottenham are going to tear us a new one. I didn't know that one. Was it a red? Yeah, it was a red card. He pushed him. Right, he put his head to him. Nodded his head forward at him, and he's lost. He's gone on the floor. And
Actually, no. Stephen, yeah, what actually happened? Because when that red card incidents and stuff happened, I wasn't watching the game. So, what happened?
Right. So, obviously they're both challenged for the ball. I think Orlovsky's pushed him away, and as a reaction, he's gone right up to him and basically nutted him on the head.
Like a Zidane.
Yeah, it's a red card.
To him and then pushed his head forward, which is an off. Right, so we now got no Partey for the Tottenham game. We've got no Pepe for the Tottenham game. Right, it's fucking brilliant. This is.
On the bright side, though, you guys will be going into that game as underdogs, and you might win it. No, I'm being serious.
This this is why when Hamilton won the title last week, I tried to be as positive as can be and not think about the Arsenal game.
To be fair, though, no one
Which only
expected
been a treatment, to be honest, last week.
To be fair, though, no one expected us to beat United, and we did. So, pride has a point, I guess.
I said we had a chance of doing it.
Yeah,
but
that's because United are very poor at this stage.
Yeah, they are. And
Yeah.
I just fucking man. There you go. They're all over for the rest of the game now. So it's pretty much the end of that.
I imagine how it got
against Arsenal with 10 men. Yeah, well, we can't beat anyone with 11 men.
Let's hope you get a penalty. And...
Yeah, unfortunately, this is an Arsenal badge, not a Man U one.
You know,
harsh. How many penalties do Man United get? Seriously, it was like one every game. I'd love to know the ratio on that one.
I think Leicester have had more penalties.
It's gonna be amazing.
The rage.
Was it Liverpool Leicester after this, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Wayne, do you think that it's looking like a Chelsea-Tottenham title race with maybe Liverpool?
Yeah, it's looking like the teams they've only lost one game, like us, Tottenham, Liverpool, and Leicester. They're teams that towards the end of Christmas period, whoever's around the top four has a chance of winning it. And obviously, I think we will, because that's what I want.
I do have to.
I'm going with.
It would be funny if we could go in Liverpool match of the day next season in the underhands. That was. I remember he put that bet on. I remember he had that. I remember he had that bet, and then right. Villa come for Saka. Nick, Brian, can you take out your nib pen and erase Arteta as manager from Arsenal's existence?
MIB pen erase Arsenal as. I told you. I mean, look, Arteta, Proteta, Arteta. This guy, is he good manager? Average? Yeah, sure. He needs to show something though. And if you guys get battered in the North London derby.
Oh God! No.
Wow. Oh, because I could, but then again, I could see you guys beating Spurs because Arsenal do well when they're the underdogs. So,
but fine, yeah. You see why I just really have more attention span to F1 than football.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like it's so depressing at the minute. Right.
Marley said it's an attempted. Marley said it's an attempted kiss. Wow. Well, I mean, look,
either way, you don't do it.
Marley, Marley, I'd hate to be in a relationship with you. That's how you're kissing, but.
Yeah, this is the say that's an attempted kiss. Well, Arsenal will probably take point with that. Sure, I wouldn't expect it from Pepe. Oh, I don't know. Ridiculous. Just a thought. I bought FIFA 21 today, and I don't want to buy it. I don't want to play it now.
You bought what now?
I bought FIFA 21 today.
What, the PS5 or?
No, they don't come out with a PS5 version. It comes out as digital. But you can play PS4 games on the disc console anyway.
Oh, yeah. I think the PS5 version's not coming out till like December time.
No. What they've done is that if you're the digital, you can play it. But even then, like the PS4 version, you can take the disc from that and put it in the PS5 and it'll work. So it's not too much different. Plus, also my progress on my F1 career mode went up too. So I've had to start all that again.
Ooh, that was close. If you would have finished that, you would have been 1-1.
FA now has as many red cards in the Premier League combined. Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
It bodes terribly to me. Huh.
I think Rodrigo needs to come on.
I wouldn't, yeah. Leeds, one, I would usually think if I was Leeds, I'd go for it now.
Yeah, I think Rodrigo is their best striker because he's played in Europe and he's more experienced than Bamford, but Bamford is a good striker.
Because it's all right, people saying, yeah, right, we're now playing against 10 men, but it's how you play to make it look like you're playing against 10 men. How you exploit it. Because a lot of teams might play against 10 men and not actually make it like stretch the team to make it look like they have got 10 men on the field.
I mean, they've got Helder Costa on the bench as well. That's
what Leeds system.
Wait, who did Pepe do it to anyway? Who was the player?
the Polish guy.
Yeah, I think one of the Polish defender.
The left back.
I needed Alioski.
Alioski, yeah.
Yeah, Alioski.
Well, he's not even Polish, actually.
You don't need
short Alioski.
I don't think you need to buy the game again, Charlie, because you can play PS4 games on the PS5.
I got the digital version on the PS4.
It's only if you get a PS5 with the disc drive, because there's two versions. There's one without the disc drive, it's just digital, and there's one that's one with the disc. And it's the one that to play PS4 games, it's the one with the disc that you're going to need.
Which is better value for money. So.
Yeah, it's about, this version, because of that, is about £100 more.
Yeah, but you can play all the PS4 games.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I'm going to be able to play my F1 games as well. And hopefully the playset I got with it goes with it as well.
What I was saying is the F1 games used to be bangers back in the day. I used to have Formula One. I think I used to have Formula One on the PS3, and I think I also had it on the Wii. I think I did. I know I had a big car. I know I had the big car that made the noises.
Oh, actually, funny enough, I had on the PS2 when Schumacher.
Yeah.
I had it on the PS2 with Schumacher. I don't know why. I wasn't like into F1 like that, but I just loved the game. It was amazing. So they do make good games. I'll give it that.
Yeah, if you bought, that was when it was done by Studio Liverpool. The ones that are done by Codemasters now, they are so realistic in terms of like tire degradation, fuel management. Right, it's as much as you can get to realistic. And this also the place that I get with it, that I've got with it, which is very expensive. The steering wheel that I've got is literally like loads of literally all the switches.
Ooh.
So,
Ooh, what a name.
oh. Leno
Wow.
Wait, what?
Leno's been a man of the match.
Nah, Jack Harrison.
Apparently Ty's AFTV. Apparently Ty's reaction to the red card is funny.
Oh, don't tell me. The rain slipped his head on it. Don't tell me it's not a red. I guarantee you, if it was the other way around, he'd be screaming at the TV saying it's a red card.
Yeah, but that's every fan though.
No, that's Ty. That is just Ty, right? It's always a red card for everyone else, but for Arsenal, right, he should be knighted for doing it. He is so. I'm sorry, I love the guy.
Oh, it was Alioski, thanks.
You like Ty, innit? We like Ty, but he's deluded.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. One of the nicest guys I've ever met. He is deluded as fuck.
In other words, Marley says you were 6 months old for the PS3 ads.
Yo, shut your fucking gums, mate. I played on the PS3, the PS2, the Wii, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4.
Ty said Alioski should have been sent off. Oh, I need to see what.
Oh, is Alioski been sent off, man?
It's because of you.
What the fuck?
Yo, guys, alright, I have a good question. Because I know the football's boring right now. What is the darkest film?
It's a rainy excuse.
What is the darkest film you guys have ever seen?
We might be seeing this film this season, Spurs winning the title.
Yeah.
If we're going for honest ones, I have to say Wizard of Oz.
How's it a dark film?
Bro, honestly, there's like some really bad shit that went on in that film. And on set as well. If you look, right, listen, I can't say it on stream. I'll tell you guys what actually happened off stream. I'll show you the image, because it's a graphic image. Oh, that's the cat. Zoom in, Steve, zoom in.
Oh, that's the cat from Scary Movies.
Here he is, look at him.
Is it a cat called Leno?
No, stop, because he's got little white balls.
It's called Ty.
No, he's not that, he's not that deluded. Look, he's run off, he's not that deluded. Right, that's the head, right? Oh, well, the rain made him flip his head onto his head.
All I'm going to say is, I'll explain to you why the Wizard of Oz is so dark. I'll explain, right? After stream I will, because it's graphic, it's proper dark, darker than like most films, like visually. You don't see it as a kid. I used to love that film as a kid, and now I hate it. It's ruined my childhood. Actually knowing what happened. I'm just saying. It's a dark film. I'm never watching that film ever again. Never am I ever watching Wizard of Oz ever again. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Like all the bad things that happened on that set, man.
Ooh.
Jeez. Listen, the least graphic thing that happened on there was that the witch, right?
If Leeds don't win this game, they should be disappointed themselves. Like, they're all over us now. Like, we're hanging on to a point. Fucking ridiculous.
No, the witch, right? When she went up in when she like obviously she uses smoke to go away, right? Her hands burn in that. Like, she actually was sat next to fire and her hands burn. That's like the least graphic thing I'm telling you right now. Like, there's been way worse.
So you don't like hands that are burnt?
No, because She was wearing fully green paint on her, right? And that even scarred her for life. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, how can paint scar you for life, bruv? It's paint.
Ed, what are you on
What?
about?
And they're talking about The Wizard of Oz and why it's the darkest film in everyone's childhood.
Yeah, right. Cool.
You what? You still like that film?
I didn't even watch it. I couldn't even bother.
Good. Don't watch it ever again. I don't even think about watching it, mate. Because, bro, the stuff that happens in that film, jeez, it's violent.
Hey, Stephen, I take your cat on. I take your cat on for creativity. Better you got on the pitch right now. Yeah, if you want to join, links in the description in the chat.
Get Carter on here. Get Carter on here. Where's Carter?
I did ask Carter.
Wait, has he got Twitter?
Carter, he's got Insta.
Oh. Where's Prime gone? Is he backstage or is he just gone?
No, he's gone for a minute.
He's probably jumped on
Oh,
some.
Leeds. If they should, I would be a really
Like Danny Welbeck has played better than any of your attackers yesterday. That's 30-year-old Danny Welbeck. Yeah, sorry, I should actually say 29 years old because he is nearly 30, but yeah, 29. Welbeck is still a good player though. He's actually matured a lot since he left Arsenal, which is good.
Yeah, he's a decent squad player.
I think he's a great squad player. The thing is, if he wasn't injured, he'd be world class. That's the thing. He would have been.
Yeah.
Ding dong, the film is dead. Charlie, come into this stream and I'll explain to you why it's so graphic.
He can't. He's away.
No, I don't care. Yeah, he's gone to fucking visit Jem, hasn't he, mate?
No, he's not. I know exactly.
Yeah.
Who he is.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I did, because I talked to him last night.
No, you don't.
What are you on about?
Mate, he's talking about how Jem and Marley are moving in together.
No, I'm talking about why Charlie's not that and why he's come on the film. There you go. Laurie, how are you?
Not
Sorry,
too bad,
just give me
mate.
one sec, bro.
Yeah, not bad. What do you make of this, like, shit show?
Oh man, this is pitiful. This is so fucking pitiful, man.
Oh, is that Laurie? Oi. I haven't. Yo, nice to meet you, bro. I see all your comments in the chats, man.
Easy, bro. Yeah, it's a mad one, man. Cause see what it is. Yeah, I can't watch everything, and I can't do everything because like I'm a parent. I'm studying. I'm doing lots of things, man. So I don't always get to get on all the live streams. But yeah, it's good to meet you too, bro, man.
Before we continue, can I just say something? Elmad, you're clapped.
Like I said, it means a lot that you can come on and show your sport. It means a hell of a lot. So
Yeah, how's everything going with you, Stephen, man?
yeah. I mean, I've been told there's, in terms of my health problem at the minute, there's nothing physically they can do because the amount of times I've had surgery, they can't do it again. For specific reasons of keeping us alive during the surgery, they can't give me the access to do that. So I have to wait. But we're managing the treatment every week, and hopefully in the future, what to do, I'll be able to do it at home, so I'm not having to go to hospital every week. But it's not ideal, but in the end, you just got to carry on.
No, that's what I'm saying. You're doing a good job.
Yeah, man.
You're doing a good job pushing on, fighting for your cause. If only we could throw the same fight on the pitch that you do, man.
Exactly. Speaking of on the pitch, I popped out just to watch back what Ty was trying to say. He was saying Ali should have got a red card.
Can I just say something though? Can I say something now? Elmad, you're clapped.
What?
We can't speak anyway.
This guy said to me, "Don't listen to ads. He's a Man United fan. He's delusional and talks nonsense." Yeah, you can't even come on here and talk to me. So don't allow yourself. Fucking allow yourself. Yo,
I listen to you because you're playing. So there you go.
Well, you're acting like I don't talk sense.
They're
You're acting
replaying
like I
it
don't
now,
talk
bro.
sense.
There you go.
I speak sense. I speak the truth, and I'll say this right now: we are not in a good state at our fucking club, and some people in our fan base think that Ollie's
Well, that's an
the man for
offside.
us.
How
Fucking,
is that? That's Pepe pushing in and then headbutting him.
that's not
How
Pepe's
is that an
fault.
off?
That's not Pepe's fault.
How is that Alioski's fault?
That's a red card.
Then how is that Alioski's fault at any
That was
point?
a straight red, man.
Ty, honestly, get your fucking specs checked. Just face it, at times you are wrong and we are shit.
Oh, yeah.
He's probably the only person on the planet that can ask to win the title.
Boy, Prime. Everything I said to you in the summer, man, I take back as well.
What you say to me in the summer?
Huh?
What you say to me in the summer?
Oh, when I was giving you smoke, boy, I take it back.
What smoke were you giving me in the summer? What smoke were you giving me? I don't even know who I'm talking to right now, to be fair.
It's Laurie, man.
Speaking
It's
to
Laurie.
Laurie Nix, man.
Oh, Laurie. Oh, what were you saying to me in the summer? Let's talk. Come on.
I was trying to give you smoke when we beat you for the FA Cup.
Mm-hmm.
I take it back, boy. I don't know why. What I was thinking, man.
It's because you're an Arsenal fan and I'm a Chelsea fan.
No, it's nothing to do with that. I know that we're rubbish, man. I've known for a long time. I've seen that. I'm one of these. I'm the supporter who wanted. Never mind Arteta or what's the other guy? Arteta or Emery. I wanted Wenger out from when we lost the Champions League final. That's how long ago I wanted him out of the club.
Champions League final, mate. That must be
Champions
weird
League
to say,
final.
right?
It's the same Champions League final where your legend bottled it, but yeah, carry on.
Yeah. That same League final. I can take the smoke. That's the thing about me. I'm real about my team, man.
You're a realist.
I don't banter like everyone else.
Here's the thing. What I say about Arsenal, yeah, okay, I have banter, but when I'm on here, like for the most part anyway, I'm not here to just give the banter. I'm actually being honest and giving my actual opinions. But Arsenal fans don't like it because they think, I'm Chelsea. I'm just trying to be.
Everyone knows the truth, but you know, it's one of them situations where, like, how can I compare it? It's like having a girlfriend that always cheats on you, but you want to stay loyal to her because she's living with you and you've got kids together, and everyone knows that she's the neighborhood bike, but you're sticking to her.
Yeah, but bro, sometimes you just gotta leave.
I know this, but
that shot was close.
And I don't even want to hear the ball.
Sometimes you just gotta leave, or the kids should report the parents for child abuse or something. Just sometimes something's gotta go.
It's true.
But funny enough, speaking of things that have to go,
I'm not going anywhere fast, anywhere soon either, man. Yeah. It's depressing.
Speaking of things that have to go, Pepe has more red cards, 1, than Arsenal have open play goals in the last 7 hours, 0. Is that true?
Probably, but it's not surprising either, is it?
Maybe he's down with the manager, Laurie.
Maybe Lee Gunner's right. You know what? Maybe Lee Gunner's right.
Where do you sit with the manager, Laurie?
Should have been the interim, no more than interim.
Oh, yo, listen, yesterday on Monster Stream was funny. Yo, listen, yeah. Yo, right. Basically, Stephen, I know you're not active on Twitter, right? But just check out one of my latest tweets. I posted one of the arguments out of many that happened with the channel yesterday. Oh my god, yeah, I got heated yesterday, didn't it, Prime?
Which ones are you talking about got heated?
Me and Jem versus David. Me and Jem versus David and Kai. Me versus Kai. Me against Samuel. Charlotte versus Samuel. Charlotte versus Ram again. There's many arguments happened yesterday. There's like so fucking many, man. But no, honestly, I'll tell you this now. You're a good host on that channel when you have the control to actually host.
Me?
So, yeah.
Me? Thank you.
So just like, obviously I know Watchalong's Just to come up to like for every week when the Chelsea play, it's actually gonna be quite a few tough games coming up. So I'd like to see how Chelsea actually perform. So I don't like all the people that are saying, "Oh yeah, they're only beating British teams." That doesn't make any sense.
Arsenal. Oh my god.
Now you see Ziyech, you can see he's made a difference to that team. Him and Pulisic, if they will fit on the flanks and Werner down the middle, boy, that's gonna cause a lot of problems when they click together. When they click together, it's gonna
Even
cause a
Charles
lot.
Ledrick, make his switch from coming on the League of Mercedes and cheat Lewis Hamilton, Ferrari, the greatest fact. So Peter Raymond, you know nothing about F1. Lewis Hamilton's the best racer. Just leave it, mate.
And he's
Stop.
going to be knighted.
And you need to relax. Peter Raymond, you need to relax.
Yeah,
Is he going to be Sir Lewis Hamilton or something?
Sir Lewis Hamilton.
He's going to be a sir, isn't it?
Ages ago, really.
Yeah, who left the stream? Who left? Who's in the stream? Take the score down, Steve, because no one cares about the game anymore.
What do you mean who's in stream? Yeah?
Yeah, me, Marvels, Wayne,
Yeah.
Dad, Prime, and Laurie.
Sick. Okay, just read the stuff that happened at the Wizard of Oz. Bro, honestly,
Wait, no, go on about Wizard of Oz again.
bro, it's a dark movie, man. It's fucking violent. I asked everyone. Because you're talking nonsense. That's why you're talking fucking nonsense. You're talking smack.
No, hang on. Like I said before, mate, I'm going to leave it back. But
He's a world class racer. He's world class. It's Laurie, I think.
Yeah, just a minute. Right? And Peter, until you come with the facts that says Hamilton is not the greatest ever, most successful driver in Formula One, right? Do one. Because you haven't got the facts, you ain't got the evidence, because all the evidence goes against it. It says that he is the greatest and he is the most successful. Done, finished, end of story. Right, and actually, do you know what? If you're British, you should be backing like Hamilton. Is that? Oh, that's not really handball.
Was that Liam Cooper again, or?
Who's snoring like that?
Yeah, who is that?
It's Prime. Mute him.
No, he's already muted.
It's not me, so don't blame me, mate. Yeah.
Just got a phone call. If I'm not back, great show and keep up a good work. Oh, right. So I'll put him on mute wise. Yeah, thanks for coming on the show and your support as always.
Right, now it's time to talk about a great movie, The Wizard of Oz. Let's go.
No, we are not talking about Wizard of Oz. If you really want, I'll do it.
Do a fucking Wizard of Oz stream.
Right, yeah, that's the question. You should all need fucking therapy afterwards. Oh, Leno, please.
Oh, it's a goal for Leeds! It's a goal!
Is it?
No, it's not.
Oh, it's offside. Oh my god, it's offside. Oh my god. Oh, Arsenal are lucky there. Arsenal are very fucking lucky there. They're checking VAR.
Why didn't Bottas win one?
Oh my god, they're checking the fucking... Oh my god. VAR's involved.
11
What happened?
It's been disallowed. It's been disallowed. Arsenal was still in the game.
Disallowed?
The goal. Leeds scored a
You're
goal.
far behind, trust
Oh
me.
my god!
Oh, shut up! Shut up! Oh, you no! Oh,
See, that's all it is.
no!
That's all it is with Arsenal.
That was it. That was
Arsenal
it.
think they're so sick.
Just check the keeper, man. Just lift it over him. Fucking hell, man.
Was that in
Right, and as I said before,
Katia?
if that's the only case, mate, right? Why didn't Bottas win one? He's got the same equipment, same car.
Arsenal are not winning.
Alright, cheers, Laurie, mate.
Yeah, thanks, Laurie. Yeah, like I said before, thanks for coming and showing your support.
Hamilton is only good because of the car. Well, I don't know.
the car?
I mean, he must be. I mean, he must be somewhat good.
The thing is, you have a teammate with the same equipment. So if that's the case, why didn't Bottas challenge one and won one?
Yeah, you fucking
If he's that
idiot.
shit, if he's that shit, then Bottas must have won one as well. There we are. That's my not hearing it anymore. Not hearing this bollocks. Oh, it must be because they talk out of their arse.
Ooh.
Did they change? I don't know what the rules are now. What are you doing, mate?
Gassing it up.
I'm just gassed because you guys are getting 3 points. Go on, Leeds. Woo! Yeah. Go on, Leeds. Oh, Claude's angry. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Wait, Leeds scored.
No, Leeds are no. They're drawing. They're drawing. And
So why did you say I'm gassed because they're getting 3 points?
no, I said because Arsenal are not getting 3 points.
Right?
What?
You should be doing what I'm doing. You should worry about your own club.
I can't hear what you're saying.
He said, "Do what I'm doing and worry about your own club," which is funny because Man United got 3 points this weekend.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Stephen, you're the one who was slagging me off when we lost 6-1 to Tottenham and when you guys beat us 1-0. So it's like it's my turn to actually slag you off now. So you're drawing with Leeds.
Yeah, you can get a goal at Elland Road.
Shut up, Wayne.
What did Wayne say?
Shut up, Wayne.
Did Wayne say you should get a girl?
Who is that snoring? Marbles, stop, bruv.
Whoever is doing that, seriously.
Oh.
It's not us, it's Marbles.
What's the not going to get it done? Yeah, run into your teammate and fucking moan about him. Yeah, on to the 2016. Let's drive into him because we can't hold on to a lead.
Fucking loser.
Fucking idiot.
Oh god, I'm clipping that up. I'm clipping that. I'm clipping that. Steven, you're too funny. Oh my god.
Fucking idiot.
Fucking idiot. You're Peter Raymond, you're banned from this channel.
No. Not hearing it anymore. Not hearing
Not
it.
interested. Not fucking interested.
In what?
In fucking these children talking shit.
About who?
About Hamilton and about how he's not the best.
But he's a fraud, though. They're right.
Oh, he isn't.
How's he a fraud?
I'm joking. Oh, almost. Yeah, I'm joking.
I know you
I
are.
don't watch Formula 1 enough to know, but
You're
I
Wayne.
do know he is one of the
Nice
best.
cap.
So.
Yeah.
Finally, Wayne. So, how do you feel about Chelsea? Title race, maybe?
It's on.
It's on. What are you afraid? Are you like thinking about Spurs? Because the way they were playing against City, boy, Kane, Son, Dumbele,
No team.
it's
Hello.
I think if you can stop Kane when he's dropping in deep to those pockets of space and trying to play make, if you can stop Kane, you can stop Spurs. But I don't know.
Well,
And Jose is a tactician as well, so.
I also said this as well, right? I also said this right? And I'll finish about the Hamilton thing, right? This week, because I'm at home having my infusion on Thursday, and it's Friday, I should be feeling a lot better to be able to do.
Okay, did you expect Arsenal to beat Liverpool? Yes or no? Yes or no?
What?
Did you expect Arsenal to beat Liverpool? Yes or no?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
Wayne, answer the question.
What?
Did you expect Arsenal to beat Liverpool? Yes or no?
I don't get the question.
Did you expect Arsenal to beat Liverpool last season? Yes or no?
Oh, last season. Oh, I didn't.
Alright, sweet. Yeah, Hamilton is the best ever. Thank you.
I
Best
don't get
ever.
what your point was for doing that, but yeah. Steven, sorry, continue.
Next week, I've got my own like F1 news show coming on as well, right? And that'll be because I'll be a lot healthier on a Friday doing it at home.
The reason I did that.
So, like I said, Theo, if you really have got the evidence, in fact, right, on that show and back the point.
No, what's his name? Prime. The reason I asked that question is because I've never actually had an answer from a fucking Chelsea fan before, or any other fan that isn't an Arsenal or a Liverpool fan.
But you asked Steven.
No, I was asking Wayne.
Okay, you can ask me if you want.
Okay, did you expect Arsenal to beat Liverpool?
I'm here.
Do you mean in the
The FA Cup game? Yeah.
They didn't beat them in the FA Cup.
Did they not?
No, we did.
No, wait, no. I know Arsenal beat them last season. They did, didn't they? Was it not the FA Cup?
No,
Was
we
it
didn't
just?
play.
Was it an EPL game, Laurie? Or
Go on. Oh, the fuck.
it must have been an EPL game because I know Arsenal beat Liverpool.
Yeah, that was a dead rubber game.
Oh yeah, sure.
Down. Well, he was.
Yo, Laurie, have you got Twitter, bro?
No, I don't do that much socials. To be fair with you, I had a Twitter account years ago, but this is probably when you lot were still teenagers, man. No disrespect.
I'm a present teenager now.
Yeah, I'm an old man, bro. I'm an old man. You could probably be my son. That's how old I am. I'm 30, put it that way.
Why is Marbles fucking snoring? Marbles, stop. He's snoring. I can hear him. Fucking moron. Marbles, stop snoring, man. See what I'm saying, man? See?
Snoring, that's farting.
No, it's snoring.
Oh, this game. I'm sorry, Leeds should be disappointed not to get all 3 points there.
Leeds have been shit today. I don't know what you're talking
They
about.
should have got all 3 points.
Saka should have scored that fucking goal.
Saka's
Saka, man. Oh, what?
Saka's out now. Fucking hell.
Yo, Elmaj. You're probably a fucking Barnsley fan. Shut your gums,
Wait,
bro.
Bukayo Saka's out injured.
Yeah, he's
dropping like flies.
Dropping like flies, man. Dropping like a moth, kid.
To be honest, look, even if they brought 5 substitutes in now, it wasn't going to help us because we've got no
Ainsley
fucking
Maitland-Niles is coming on.
Yo, Elmaj, you're clapped. Don't talk to me.
Stop doing that. Just don't reply back to him.
No, I don't care. I don't care. No, this kid's a fucking Barnsley fan and he's attacking me.
Yeah, but ads, don't reply back to them. You're giving them what they want.
No. Right, alright, I'll say this right now. I'm smart enough. Listen.
I like people to come back on the channel, you know?
Right, hold the fucking phone, alright? Listen. I know what to do in this situation. I know I need to ignore them, and I know what they want, but the thing is, you're not gonna get that from me because I stand my ground. I don't care what anyone says. I don't give a
Yeah,
shit.
but that's not standing your ground. They just want a reaction.
No. El Match, you're a fucking disgrace. Disgrace.
What he wants, bro.
I would like them to come back and have their own opinion. Just shut
And
up.
I hope Brighton get relegated.
Just ignore it.
Hope fucking Barnsley. Yo, look, it's Marbles. He's snoring. I can hear him. He's snoring. Get Marbles a blanket, mate. Fucking snoring on stream. Yo, I got into an argument yesterday. Do you want to hear the audio? I got into an argument. Here's the audio.
No, listen, 1 second. Let me say one thing. I said, without the team with the team you currently have right now, with all the injuries, you guys are not that top 3 squad. You guys are not.
That's too loud.
Stop.
Stop what?
Post that on Twitter.
Stop playing the thing on the thing.
Hey, listen, it was like fucking. It's actually right here, bro. Chill.
Prime, the football
Relax.
terrorist tagged me on Twitter. Do you have anything to do with that? Ha ha ha. Yeah, Marley, I was because of it's an Arsenal thing, so I just thought, yeah, but Marley.
Yo, Marley, no. Bro, this guy, man. Yo, Marley, bro, come back to Brazil.
Yeah, I wonder when Freddie's actually going to do what the Intimidate, which is when at one point, obviously when he's free.
Come on, Braid, come back. They do anything for a cloud.
24 attempts. 24 attempts. 24
They do anything for cloud. They do anything for cloud. No disrespect.
Marble, shh.
What are we, man? What have we got any identity? Man. Oh my days.
Wait, 1 second. Are Arsenal even
24 attempts, jeez.
I think do you know what? I think we would struggle in National League, man.
I know you missed me ads. Yeah, Marley, it's quiet about you, mate.
Jesus Christ. Right, man of the match is the woodwork, boy.
No, Leno, man. Leno, all day. Leno, all day. Right, Stephen, Marbles is clearly snoring. Can you just mute him? Because it's just fucking annoying.
I'm gonna mute you in a minute.
Yeah, of course you will. Of course you will. Mute him. He's snoring, not me.
Oh, that's much more peaceful.
No, it isn't. I was muted for 1 second. There, I'm back again.
What's our misery ref, man? Fucking hell.
Alright, that's even better.
Oh, you kicked him. Oh, don't do that.
Jesus Christ, man.
Fucking hell, man. Finally, the misery's over. I told you, that is why I watch F1, because I get more positivity out of it. To actually get.
Yeah, but F1 is boring compared to football.
I don't care. I don't care. Right?
Alright, can I ask you an honest question though? In my opinion, from all the times I've actually watched Formula 1, it's always been the same cars behind each other. No car overtakes a car, in my opinion, unless it's a slow turn. Unless it's a slow turn. very slow turn.
Whoa.
No, cut the crap.
Put some of these races off in this season.
No.
Oh, hello.
Oh, it's Tierney. Who does he want to fight?
Tierney, just shut up, will ya? Only got one press sent off. Don't start.
1-0 Leeds.
I'm losing your fucking head.
1-0 Leeds. Let's go. 1-0 Leeds. I'm tweeting this out. Fucking.
Just someone drag him off the pitch now before he does something stupid.
Ceballos Peacemaker.
1-0 Leeds.
I don't care if it's Peacemaker. Just get him off the fucking pitch.
Nah, this is ridiculous, man.
1-0 Leeds, though, mate. 1-0 Leeds, Steve.
Like
From
I
a
said,
pen-
Yeah, Leno ran for match.
you people might think this is the same, right? But watching like F1 for me, I've watched a lot of F1 whilst I've been having treatment and surgery. And
It's
that.
Lev Davis. Lev Davis has scored a penalty.
Let me finish.
Let him finish what he's saying, man.
Right,
Can't hear him. I'm lagging.
The amount of times of me having that and switch off for 2 hours, not to have any treatment to be able to sort of disappear without all the treatment around me, and getting all the positivity of watching Hamilton do this, do that, and watch your favourite driver do this and that. Like this week, watching the title, and that positivity for me has helped me with a lot of treatment that I've been through in my life. Right? If you get what I'm saying. Like, it's just helped me sort of switch off, right, and be able to get away from all the trauma and stuff like that. So
you've got to have an escapism. Everyone's got.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Man. Mine's is music. My music is my go-to for everything.
Lewis Hamilton is the greatest ever. It's clearly getting hate. I'm not gonna say that's exactly it, right? Because I don't.
That comment is not true.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say if it's true or not, right? But I think there's a lot of people that don't give him enough credit.
It's called favoritism, Stephen. There's no race involved. It's just favoritism. People just generally think that fucking what's his name? Oh, what's that relevant guy called? The one who drives a Ferrari. What's his fucking name? I'm trying to think of his name. I'm trying to scroll up the comments because I actually remember his name. Let's go up the comments. No. No.
Leclerc.
No.
Verstappen.
No.
Well, there's either Leclerc or Vettel.
Oh, 1 second. I think his name's mentioned in the
Lewis
chat.
Hamilton is clearly, as the greatest ever, is clearly getting hate because of his skin color. Us British men should be proud of Hamilton's achievements. So
Rosberg.
Yeah, Rosberg. He retired ages ago.
No. What I'm saying is, people still think he's the best ever. People think he's the best ever.
No. But I'll tell you why. Because all fucking Rosberg did throughout his entire time was sit behind Hamilton and go, he's not going fast enough. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. Why ain't he spoiling my race? We'll overtake him and win the Grand Prix. That's the whole fucking point.
But I never said that. I never said that he's the best. I never said he's the best.
Right? Hamilton gets one up to him, right? And instead of actually being fair, he drives into him. He drove into him. I'm sorry.
Because he's scared. Because he's scared of Hamilton. That's why.
He knows he's shit.
He knows he's shit. He knows he's nothing.
Right? And he played a fucking great game on that one.
But Rosberg is a cheat, and he's gonna get on fraud watch on Friday.
Austria 2016 proved it. It's like Schumacher. It's like Schumacher in '97 with Villeneuve. He drove into him. I'm sorry. Right, and that's the only reason, plus the fact that Carl Hamilton was so unreliable, that he won that title.
Alright, lads, I'm out because I have a few things to do. Right. Laurie, nice to meet you, bro. Wayne and Prime, see you lot as well. Stephen, thanks for giving me the platform, bro. I really appreciate it, man.
No worries. As usual, do when things get hot for question next.
Yeah.
I'll get that set up and send you a link.
Yeah, thanks, man. Everyone, take care.
Take care. Laurie, what's the thing after that display?
You want to call it? Man, we got problems. We got 99 problems, and this team is definitely one.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I don't even know what to think anymore. I really don't know what to think because we're going backwards. When was the last time we actually scored a goal? Never mind.
Yeah.
I can't think of the last time we scored a goal, and that's something that we had before. We might not have had the best defense, but we was always able to score. Now,
Oh, I know the last time you scored a goal. Up until this game, it was 7 hours ago, roughly. Funny enough, Pepe has more red cards in the league this season than Arsenal have scored a goal in the last probably what now 8, almost 9 hours. Embarrassing. When other fans say Arteta is not the guy, and Arsenal fans say no, trust the process, trust the process. That's all well and good saying it, but if you're not seeing things, if you're not seeing signs, you're not seeing anything positive, signs of improvement, signs of growth, signs of strength, then what should you trust in? What has Arteta shown you that you trust in, that you believe in? And also, don't blame these players, because these were the same players that you guys were gassing up when you beat City in the FA Cup semi-final, when you beat Chelsea in the Cup final, when you beat Liverpool in the Community Shield. These were the exact same players playing. So, no, you can't just blame the players. Carry on.
are you asking me or just talking in general? Because, as I've said, I'm not a deluded fan, man. I never have been and I never will be. I see what the fuck's going on the pitch, and I'm pretty sure there's others that do. And again, it's not me being like having a dig at anyone, but anyone sort of in my generation or a bit older, we're not. This is not shit that we're used to seeing. So, but obviously we've had to get used to it, and we don't accept it. It's fucking unacceptable. But there's the more you talk about it, the more you cuss and complain, fuck all's gonna happen anyway. So what can we really do to make this club go forward?
Do you know what? The way you explain it there is a lot about what I have to put up on a daily basis. Right? I could sit there and I could sit here on the street and moan about for 2 hours straight about what's going wrong, right? Personally, but what am I gonna? What can I do?
It's not gonna go anywhere.
It's not gonna change. It's one of those. If you can't change it, why we moan about it all the time? Because you're just gonna end up being sad and miserable a lot of the time.
I know. 2020 is Arsenal. Can't put it. 2020 is Arsenal. There's no other way to describe it, man.
Yeah. And this is why I said. I mean, Arteta should be doing this season, taking us forward and challenging for a top 4 spot.
Nah, he's out of his depth, Stephen.
But I don't
see out of his depth.
Doing at the minute. I don't see him doing that at all.
Like I was saying earlier, he could have been no more than an interim manager. He hasn't brought us. What has he done? Players have regressed, and I'm not saying. I don't understand what they're doing off the pitch, apart from smiling and playing had or whatever the fuck they're doing. They always look happy, and he talks a good game, but he's not backing his talk. All these press conferences, all the positive? Oh, we saw this, we did this. The positivity amongst the team. We know we need to do this better. So why aren't we doing? Where's the improvement? That's what I don't get.
What I don't get is like, where's you got Fofana in Leicester, right? Your teammates with Saliba. So why is Saliba getting the opportunity? Everyone goes on about how Saliba was the better out of the two. So why ain't he getting a chance?
He's not even in the squad. It's ridiculous. It really is.
I mean, for fuck's sake, what was the point in buying him? Right? Especially over last season, everyone was going about, oh, he's going to be the future.
And you know, we paid more for Saliba than we did for Gabriel.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the thing about it.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't. The way it's looking at in a minute, you can't sit there and say that this is just a process. It's going to have to take time, right? Because even if it takes time, you should be seeing progression from that.
Look, Fofana's starting again. Sums up what you said. They're just showing the lineups on this end, and he's starting again. So, told you all you need to know.
Marbles. Sorry, I was going to get Marbles' opinion, so I have to stop him next. I'm going to have dinner. Marbles, what's your thoughts on this?
I think he's genuinely gone to sleep, bro.
Yeah, I think he's generally gone to sleep.
All right, man. Steve, I'll definitely catch you soon. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep up the hard work. I'll try and get on again sooner rather than later as well,
Like
man.
I said, I'm definitely live every Wednesday at least. Then it's about 7 p.m.
I've got a few commitments outside of the YouTube stuff. So sometimes when I do catch a stream, I've got people around me, so I can't even come on StreamYard.
Yeah.
So they'll can leave comments and stuff, but there's times where I can't go on StreamYard.
Yeah. Not to worry about. I mean, like I said, anything that any support is more than welcome. So thanks for that.
But yeah, keep up the hard work, man. And
Yep,
catch
will
you,
do.
Luke.
All right, see ya.
Later.
Right, I think also we'll wrap it up there as well. Is Arsenal draw 0-0. All right, Wayne.
Yeah, I just had to go. Hearing what a gal's saying is going off.
Oh, fucking
Yeah.
Sorry. Right, even like a girl last night, he was going on about like you can't, right? Tottenham's Tottenham, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not worried about fucking Tottenham. Right? Why should we, as Arsenal fans, be worried about Tottenham? Right? It should always been them. They also worry about us, right? So I'm not going down to their level and start worrying about them.
Yeah.
We got our own fucking problems, right? When Tottenham are winning the title, is the least of our problems.
It's never gonna happen.
Right? Yeah, but he's like writing it off. It's never going to happen. But he says, look, the goal. You can't sit there and say that when he's their most consistent teams out of the Premier League this season.
Exactly.
Right, and with the football they're playing. So, yeah, I mean, I think we just need to. Everyone stop worrying about everyone else. Right, let's focus on what Arsenal have got and what Arsenal have as problems.
Yeah.
Which is no creativity, right? Too negative, not exploiting and pressing. So yeah. So, yeah, like I said, it's 0-0. Comes to the end of the stream, and we'll be back Wednesday with the Hot Off the Press show. We'll also be back on Friday with my new Checkered Flag show, which is an F1 news show. So, anyone who are Hamilton haters and want to bigot, try and take me on, saying Hamilton ain't the greatest. If you want to take me on that, by all means, give it a go because I know you're going to lose, right? But yeah, and then obviously Arsenal's next stream. Next, I think, do we have the Europa League this week? Or Champions League?
Champions League Tuesday.
Yeah, so we'll have our Europa League watch-along for Arsenal on Thursday as well. So until then, everyone take care. Stay safe. Yeah. Where were you, Anthony?
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure
Where were you, Anthony?
Anyway, like I said, thanks for all coming on. Thanks for all the support. Right. And we'll be back on Wednesday. Take care, guys.